Hello, my name is Leo and welcome to another reading of the Elder Scrolls. Today we're going to be reading The Importance of Ware, Ancient Tales of the Dwemer, Part 3, by Morrowind. The chieftain of Orthbar gathered his wise men together and said, "Every morning, a tenfold of my flock are found butchered. What is the cause?" Fangbith, the war leader, said, "A monster may be coming down from the mountains and devouring your flock." Gothric, the healer, said, "A strange new disease perhaps is to blame." Baron, the priest, said, "We must sacrifice to the goddess for her to save us." The wise men made sacrifices, and while they waited for their answers from the goddess, Fangbeth went to Mentor Julterang and said, which one's Fangbeth again? The war leader. "You taught me well how to forge the cudgel of Zola, and how to wield it in combat, but I must know, now, when it is wise to use my skill. Do I wait for the goddess to reply, or the medicine to work, or do I hunt the monster, which I know is in the mountains?" "When is not important," said Jotrog. "Where is all that is important?" So Fangbeth took his Zolak cudgel in hand and walked far through the dark forest until he came to the base of a great mountain. There he met two monsters, one bloodied with the flesh of the chieftain of Orthbar's flock. Wait, hang on a second. My flock. Yeah. What do you mean, my flock? I thought my flock would be like sheep, like some kind of animals. But it said the chieftain of Orthbar's flock, which makes me think that maybe the flock were some kind of slave race. Okay, well, carry on. One bloodied with the flesh of the chieftain of Orthbar's block, fought him while his mate fled. Fangbith remembered what his master had taught him, that where was all that was important. He struck the monster on each of his 5 vital points: head, groin, throat, back, and chest. 5 blows to the 5 points on the monster. 5 blows to the 5 points, and the monster was slain. It was too heavy to carry with him, but still triumphant, Fangbith returned to Orthbar. "I say I've slain the beast that ate your flock," he cried. "What proof have you that you have slain any monster?" asked the chieftain. "I say I've slain the flock." Oh, wait, that's a different person. Wait, what was his voice? "I say I've slain the flock with my medicine," said Gork the healer. "I say the goddess has saved the flock by my sacrifices," said Baron the priest. 2 mornings went by, and the flocks were safe, but on the morning of the 3rd day, another tenfold of the chieftain's flock was found butchered. Gork the healer went to his study to find a new medicine. Baron the priest preferred more sacrifices. Wow. Fangbith took his Zolak cudgel in hand again and walked far through the dark forest until he came to the base of the great mountain. There he met the other monster, bloodied with the flesh of the chieftain of Orthbar's flock. They did battle, and again Fangbith remembered what his master had told him, that where was all that was important. He struck the monster 5 times on the head, and it fled. Chasing it along the mountain, He struck it 5 times in the groin, and it fled. Running through the forest, Fangbeth overtook the monster and struck it 5 times in the throat, and it fled. Entering into the fields of Rothbar, Fangbeth overtook the monster and struck it 5 times in the back, and it fled. At the foot of the stronghold, the chieftain and his wise men emerged to the sound of the monster wailing. There they beheld the monster that had slain the chieftain's flock. Fangbeth struck the monster 5 times in the chest, and it was slain. A great feast was held in Fangbeth's honour, and the flock of Rothbar was never again slain. Joltereg embraced his student and said, "You have learned at last the importance of where you strike your blows." Yes, he did. I feel like that ending should have been a bit more punch to it. Oh well. Publisher's note. This tale is another which has an obvious origin among the Ashlander tribes of Vardenfell, and is one of their oldest tales. Morrobar's soul merely changed the names of the character to sound more dwarven, and resold it as part of his collection. The Great Mountain in the tale is clearly Red Mountain, despite its description of being forested. The starfall and later eruptions destroyed the vegetation on Red Mountain, giving it the wasted appearance it has today. This tale does have some scholarly interest, as it suggests the primitive Ashlander culture, but it talks of living in strongholds, much like the ruined strongholds of Vardenfell today. There are even references to a stronghold of Rothbar, somewhere between Vardenfell and Skyrim. I feel like I've heard that name before. But few strongholds outside of the sparsely settled Vardenfell have survived to the present. Scholars do not agree on who built these strongholds or when, but I believe it is clear from this story and other evidence that the Ashlander tribes used these strongholds in the ancient past instead of making camps of wickwheat huts as they do today. The play on words that form the lesson of the fable, that it is an importance to know where the monster should be slain, at the stronghold, as it is to know where the monster must be struck on the body to be slain, is typical of many Ashlander tales. Riddles, even ones as simple as this one, are loved by both the Ashlanders and the vanished Dwemer, although the Dwemer are usually portrayed as presenting the riddles, rather than being the ones who solve it, as in Ashlander tales. I don't quite understand the joke. Wait, so what was it? Was the important thing to actually where you attack it, or where you... I get it now. What's that? No, it wasn't about where you attack it. Head, groin, back, chest, throat. I think that was the other one. No, it's important that you kill it in front of everyone else. So they see it, and then they know that it's dead. Because the first one he killed, nobody knew. Nobody believed him. Is that right? Nobody believed it? Hang on. Yeah, no proof. Okay. I see. And the other one's just made other bullshit. That's... okay, I get it now. Sure, it took me a while, but whatever. That was the importance of where. Ancient Tales of the Dwemer, Part 3, by Morrobar's Soul. We'll read some more in the future, but for now, my name is Leo, and I will see you next time.